not-so-broken bar Chevrolet just did something we didn't see coming. After years of silence and a reputation that was solid but not flashy, the Cobalt is back for 2026 and it's not playing it safe this time. Let's get one thing clear, this is not the same Cobalt you remember from the early 2000s. Nope. Chevy went into the lab and reimagined this thing from the ground up. New platform. New tech. New identity. And depending on how you look at it, it could be one of the boldest compact cars of this generation. The 2026 Cobalt is more than just a name revival. It's part of Chevrolet's strategic move to bring new blood into the compact segment, a space that's been overshadowed by crossovers and SUVs for years. But make no mistake, this isn't some watered-down economy car anymore. Chevy is positioning the Cobalt as an affordable tech-forward daily driver with attitude, and in a few ways it might even flirt with hot hatch territory. Let's talk design first. The first thing you notice is how aggressive the new Cobalt looks. The body sits lower than before, but it's wider, with a more planted stance. Sharp body lines, angular LED headlights, a redesigned grille with an illuminated Chevy bogey up front, and two-tone paint options that absolutely pop. It even offers a blacked-out trim package that gives it a more sinister street-style edge. And yes, if you squint just right, you can see some Camaro and Blazer DNA in there. Now, the rear end? That's where it gets even more exciting. You've got a sloped fastback-style roofline that ends in a sharp integrated spoiler. The taillights stretch edge to edge, with a full-width LED light bar, giving it a futuristic vibe. And under that, dual exhaust tips. Yes, real ones. Thank you, Chevy. Now under the hood, a broken bar. Here's where the build and burn crowd starts paying close attention. Standard models come equipped with a 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4, pushing around 190 horsepower and 200 pounds-to-feet of torque. It's paired to either a 6-speed manual or an optional 8-speed automatic. That's right, Chevy kept the manual alive on the base and mid-trims. Respect. But it gets better because Chevy's also planning a Cobalt RS performance trim. Early leaks and insider info suggest that this RS will feature a 2.0-liter turbo, likely tuned close to 250 horsepower with upgraded suspension, larger brakes, and a limited slip differential. That puts it squarely in competition with the likes of the Hyundai Elantra N and the VW GTI. Let that sink in for a second. A broken bar Cobalt competing with modern hot hatches? That's a twist we didn't see coming. Fuel efficiency on the standard turbo 1.5 is solid, estimated at 32 mpg combined, and it runs on regular unleaded. So while it's got power, it's not punishing you at the pump. Good balance. Now let's open the door and talk interior. This is where you feel the biggest leap. The inside of the 2026 Cobalt is far from basic. It's clean, modern, and surprisingly premium for the price point. You've got soft touch materials on the dash and doors, contrast stitching, and a wraparound cockpit feel that puts the driver at the center. The centerpiece is the 11.2-inch digital touchscreen, running GM's latest infotainment system. It's fast, intuitive, and finally wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. No more cable nonsense. And right next to that is a fully digital 10.5-inch driver display, customizable with drive mode-specific animations and gauges. And let's not ignore the audio. Chevy partnered with Bose for an optional 8-speaker system with a trunk-mounted subwoofer in Hyatt rims. Combine that with active noise cancellation, and you've got yourself a mini luxury experience without the luxury car price tag. Another thing people will love: space. Unlike the cramped compacts of the past, The 2026 Cobalt offers impressive rear legroom and a hatch-style liftgate on some trims that gives it almost crossover-like cargo capacity. It's practical without looking like a dad mobile. Let's talk technology and safety. Chevy threw the full book at this thing. Standard safety includes automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, and a new AI-powered driver attention monitoring system that detects fatigue or distraction. They've even added a semi-autonomous hands-free driving mode in the top trim. Think of it as a lighter version of GM's Super Cruise, designed for city and highway driving. For a compact car, that's insane. So far, the response from early media drives has been overwhelmingly positive. Test drivers are praising the Cobalt's steering feel, chassis balance, and refined suspension setup. It's tuned to be sporty but still comfortable enough for daily use. And if you're thinking about mod potential, listen up. Chevy has confirmed that the Cobalt RS will feature a new performance mode AQ, which is unlocked and customizable through the factory software. That means tuners can extract more performance without voiding warranties, provided they use GM's approved performance packs. That's a massive win for the enthusiast community. Pricing? Well, here's the sweet part. The base model will start just under $24,000, with the mid-level LT around $26,000, and the RS topping out near $32,000 fully loaded. That means you're getting high-end tech, sporty design, and real performance potential for less than the price of most compact crossovers. Let's talk rivals for a second, because Chevy clearly has some targets in mind. The 2026 Cobalt squares off against Honda Civic, Hyundai Elantra N, Mazda 3, Toyota Corolla hatch, and even flirts with Golf GTI and Veloster N territory in RS trim. What sets the Cobalt apart is that it doesn't try to mimic them. It brings its own personality to the segment, bold, American, and with just enough edge to stand out. It's not afraid to take risks with design or performance tuning. And for that reason alone it deserves a serious look. Now if we're talking about build and burn style potential, you better believe it. Here's what makes the 2026 Cobalt a builder's dream. Factory turbo setup equals tunable from day one. Mod-friendly engine bay layout. Available manual transmission. Aftermarket expected to explode, especially if Chevy provides a performance parts catalog like they hinted. AQ tuning support from launch. Optional track-ready upgrades, including slotted brakes, sports suspension kits, and lightweight wheels. Imagine this: you grab a Cobalt RS, slap on a cold air intake, upgrade it into cooler, downpipe, AQ tune, and suddenly you're pushing 300 plus horsepower to the front wheels. Add a set of coilovers, sticky tires, and you've got a street weapon with full daily usability. And for the track rats? Chevy hinted at a track pack in development: lightweight seats, aggressive aero, and Brembo brakes. If they follow through, we could be looking at a legit grassroots racer straight from the dealership. But it's not just about speed and numbers. The 2026 Cobalt is about vibe. It's a car that finally feels fun again. Something you can drive to work during the week and rip through canyon roads on the weekend. Something that doesn't cost $50,000 to enjoy. So where does the 2026 Cobalt fit in the bigger picture? It's proof that compact cars still have a place, and that with the right design, powertrain, and value you can make something truly exciting without going electric or sacrificing performance. Will it replace the memories of the old SS Turbo? Maybe not. But it doesn't have to. This is a new generation of Cobalt, built for drivers who want a blend of modern tech, daily practicality, and tuner-ready attitude. So if you're sleeping on this car because of its badge, it might be time to wake up. Because the 2026 Cobalt is not just back, it's gunning for a crown. Let us know in the comments, would you daily the new Cobalt? Or would you build it into a street monster? And more importantly, does it earn a spot in your garage? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the next drop. More builds, more burns, and definitely more real cars for real drivers coming soon.